Hello everybody, this is Brisbane05 Blast here and welcome back to another video of this channel. And yes, it's been a long time since I'm finally getting back to doing friendly videos, because the last time I've actually done it was probably in June or May. Can't recollect actually, because I've been focused on doing Arsenal career mode series than actually focusing on when was the last time I've actually done friendly videos. But now today is actually the time that I'm actually finally going to be doing friendlies. And yeah, today's episode is actually going to be a classic, as we're going to be seeing a Carabao Cup final. Well, in the 90s it's called Coca-Cola Cup, but yeah, we're actually going to be doing in an FC24, so that's the reason why I'm saying Carabao Cup. But yeah, in today's episode we're actually going to be doing Chelsea versus Liverpool. So basically, in Travis Sport's multiverse, I would say, I mean, just don't want to say his name out loud, but, because, it might be copyright, but anyway. Into who's multiverse, there was two matches, two semi-finals, where it was Arsenal versus Chelsea, in where Arsenal actually got 2 goals and won the first leg against Chelsea, thanks to a brace from Dennis Bergkamp. And then a goal from Liverpool. I mean, in that Liverpool versus Middlesbrough, Ovik Lennartson scored that goal at Anfield. However, Middlesbrough actually scored the equalizer on aggregate, but it was actually one of Liverpool's players, Karl-Heinz Riedler, who, remember his name actually, Karl-Heinz Riedler, a former Borussia Dortmund player, scored the match-winning goal, and that's the reason how Liverpool got into the finals. Whereas Chelsea, on the other hand, as an Arsenal fan, I would really feel heartbreak about this, because Arsenal had that 2-0 lead. They just have to hold it on. But Chelsea somehow out of nowhere scored 2 unanswered goals to take it all the way to penalty shootout. It was all thanks to a penalty goal from Frank Leboeuf and a goal from Mark Hughes, a former Manchester United player, scored the equalizer on aggregate. And because of this, Chelsea managed to take it all on penalties, and there were chances for Arsenal to get 1 goal. Just 1 goal. So it would be Arsenal that would be going into this finals. But De Gea performed a masterclass. So because of that, Chelsea had to take it all to penalties, and De Gea was probably good at penalties, so he saved a lot of chances and made saves in the penalty shootout. And because of that, Chelsea have now made to the finals. And yeah, we're actually going to be doing Chelsea versus Liverpool, which is actually going to be doing a prediction to see who will actually be the Carabao Cup champions or Coca-Cola Cup champions. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Sorry I kept it too long for you guys. Anyway, let's get headed to the match, where it's going to be at Wembley Stadium, where you had to see the two long-awaited enemies here. Especially Liverpool did steal a lot of trophies from Chelsea, especially domestically. But anyway, can Chelsea get revenge? We don't know. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's enjoy this amazing game, which is also a prediction. But anyway, let's enjoy this episode. Alright guys, we're here to see Chelsea versus Liverpool in what would actually be a Carabao Cup final. But actually, it's a Coca-Cola Cup final in the 90s. But we're just saying Carabao Cup final because we're actually in modern era, so yeah. But this is actually a prediction to see who will actually be the winners. As you can see right here, here's Thiago Silva, the veteran himself, on the verge of turning 40 years old. Was already turned 40 in real life, but you know what I mean. Here's Enzo Fernandez, probably the key player here. But as you already saw in the start of the match, Didier Drogba was actually showcased there. He's a Chelsea legend. But anyway, here's the starting line for Chelsea. Nicolas Jackson as a striker. Kepa in front. Is Modric, Cucurella, Malo Gusto, Robert Sanchez, Armando Broja. This goes on and on here for Chelsea, and Mauricio Pochettino is the manager here. These two teams have actually had pretty good run to the final, and especially one of the teams had an entertaining way of actually reaching the finals, especially Chelsea's, because Liverpool, yes, Middlesbrough did take them to extra time, but Liverpool did actually score that goal. And as speaking of Liverpool, you did see the starting 11 for them. Mo Salah, the cult hero for Liverpool. Dominic Szoboszlai was one of the recent signings in this game. Jurgen Klopp is actually the manager here.
Thank you. Enjoy your day at the legendary Wembley Stadium.
Yes, you heard what the sideline commentators said. The legendary Wembley Stadium. But yeah, I mean, Liverpool did had a same entertaining way of actually reaching the finals, but not as entertaining as Chelsea, honestly. And as an Arsenal fan, Chelsea did actually had a comeback, scored 2 unanswered goals to actually take it to penalty shootout. Extra time they had chances. Arsenal had a lot of chances to actually get a goal, but it wasn't enough. And as you already saw, Chelsea are actually going to be the ones to kick off. Let's see what they're going to be cooking. There have been a lot of players who are actually racking goals and assists, but if you can see how they're playing and how they're performing, and Virgil van Dijk actually made a pretty good tackle on one of the Chelsea players. It was probably Enzo Fernandez who was right there. And now here's Trent Alexander-Arnold. He finds Thiago. It's still Thiago. Thiago finds Salah, Mohamed Salah. Conor Gallagher tried to tackle him, but Salah manages to escape and evade the player there. Now here's Cody Gakpo. What can Gakpo do? He is actually away, and this could actually be a chance for him to shoot, but he skies this one. That was one opportunity that Liverpool kind of needed, is not to squander an opportunity right here. Whenever you don't take chances, the opposition will punish you. It looks like Thiago Silva is the one to have it. It's still Thiago Silva. It's still Silva. Silva finds Nkunku, Christopher Nkunku. Thiago has it. Somehow he manages to intercept this one. It's Cody Gakpo. Gakpo finds Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones finds Luis Diaz. But Luis Diaz manages to somehow blunder an opportunity right there. And as you saw, the famous "you never walk alone." But as you already saw that attempt from Cody Gakpo, he should have took his chance, man. There's no way he would fumble this opportunity. But looks like Liverpool had 2 chances. Well, one chance was probably like not close enough, but that Gakpo one could have been an opportunity for them to actually score an early goal. Now here's Gallagher. Gallagher finds Christopher Nkunku. Nkunku finds Nicolas Jackson. Jackson finds Raheem Sterling. It's still Sterling. A money named after him. So, yeah. Here's Sterling. It's still Sterling. It's going to be an opportunity for Chelsea to score this one. But Alisson made a good save. But it's still with Chelsea. Gallagher has it. But Ibrahima Konate ends the pressure. But it's still with Chelsea. Enzo had it. I don't know what's happening. Sometimes when there are tackles, they just give it away. Finally, there was a clear tackle. It was Trent Alexander-Arnold that actually did that tackle on Conor Gallagher. Now here's Cody Gakpo, who has to go all the way to wing to actually receive the ball from the back line. What can Gakpo do? Levi Colwill did actually make it, but it's still with Gakpo. And this time they end the attack. And now Chelsea have an opportunity. It's still Chelsea. Chelsea with it. It's Sterling. Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling, funnily enough, actually played for Liverpool. But he actually went to join Man City because Man City at that time were completely stacked. So that was the reason why it was a good decision from him. Won a lot of trophies there. But his career has actually gone spiral. Like, it's gone in a downward spiral, I would say, ever since he joined Chelsea. But, yeah. So Liverpool are actually trying to get revenge on Sterling for how he treated them. But anyway, it's a free kick here for Chelsea. It was a ineffective tackle on one of the Chelsea players. And now it's Enzo Fernandez to actually take the free kick. He goes for it. But Virgil van Dijk heads this one away. He finds Mohamed Salah. Salah finds McAllister. McAllister finds Darwin Nunez. Oh, sorry, Luis Diaz. Sorry, Luis Diaz fans, if I kind of said it wrong. But anyway, it's still Liverpool. Cody Gakpo has it. Gakpo crosses it, but there was no one to take it as Ben Chilwell manages to hit this one away. Now it's Sterling. Sterling finds Jackson. Chelsea really have to penetrate this one. They have to penetrate the back line here. Now here's Christopher Nkunku. Nkunku with the pass to Madueke. It's still Madueke. Madueke finds Nicolas Jackson. Alisson with that wonderful save. But it's still with Chelsea. It's Madueke with it. Madueke finds Nkunku, but Alisson makes another save. There have been a lot of opportunities here for Chelsea and Liverpool. But it's all been Alisson who's made pretty good saves. Whereas Kepa hasn't actually got a save because Liverpool players have actually squandered their opportunities. But now Chelsea have an opportunity to actually go in front at the stroke of half time. And it all starts with a corner from Reece James. Only for Liverpool to actually get this one away. And it's half time, with Chelsea and Liverpool yet to score a goal. Nothing could be separated. I mean, tell me about this. Chelsea and Liverpool are basically the two teams you need to really look on, because Chelsea is actually one of the best London teams, I would say. Won a lot of trophies there. In Premier League wise, I meant to say. I mean, in terms of Premier League, Chelsea has won 5. Arsenal has won 3. West Ham has not won a single Premier League or any other English trophies. And Tottenham has won, surprisingly, 1 trophies, but not the Premier League one. But as you already saw, a chance from Cody Gakpo. Just squandered that one. And then the chance from Nkunku. But Alisson with that wonderful save. But as you already saw in the shots, Chelsea 6 shots, Liverpool 2 shots. Chelsea actually has more possession of the ball than Liverpool. But yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I have a feeling that this could actually go into extra time. Just saying, it could be anyone's game based on how they're performing. I mean, let's take a look at the match stats, possession-wise. I mean, just look at the map. Chelsea has a lot of possession, and just can't believe shooting, passing, the shot accuracy, they have 50%, whereas Liverpool literally had 0%. I mean, with that kind of stats, I have a feeling Chelsea might actually get maybe a slight edge on Liverpool, but we don't know. But anyway, guys, we're going to be going to second half, so don't go anywhere, guys, as second half will be coming up shortly, right after this break. Alright, looks like Liverpool will be the one to kick off. I mean, there have been some kind of opportunities here, but none of them have been taking it. But anyway, looks like Liverpool will be the one to have the possession. This could be an opportunity, but who is that player? It's Gakpo. Who else? He always fumble opportunities whenever they have slight chance. But looks like it's a goal kick here for Chelsea. Kepa's going to be the one to do the honors to pass it to any player he wishes. He finds his trusted player Ben Chilwell. Chilwell finds Levi Colwill. Sorry, I was kind of zoned off right there because there's something that's protruding the screen. I'm pretty sure it's the sun at the background. Sorry about that. But looks like Nkunku has it. He finds Gallagher. Now it's back to Nkunku. Nkunku finds Jackson, who literally just bet the offside trap, but Virgil van Dijk out of nowhere just ended the pressure. But it's still with Chelsea. Raheem Sterling is the one to have it, but Virgil van Dijk does it again. Now he finds Thiago. He's literally the best centre-back of all time. I meant Virgil van Dijk. And now here's Liverpool with that opportunity. Here's Mo Salah. Salah finds Trent Alexander-Arnold. Cody Gakpo has literally had a stinker. Let's see if he can actually try to at least make one decent shot. Anyway, Levi Colwill has it. He finds Sterling, but I think McAllister made a good tackle on him. And now here's Thiago. But Levi Colwill with a wonderful interception. Here's Nicolas Jackson. He tried to find Enzo, but Thiago with a good block. Now here's Gakpo. Gakpo finds Mo Salah. Salah finds Gakpo. Gakpo tries to square the pass in, but Enzo with a good interception. And now here's Enzo Fernandez. Still Enzo. Enzo finds James. Reece James finds Nkunku. Oh, it was Christopher Nkunku. Thought it was Sterling for a second. But anyway, here's Jackson. Jackson to Reece James, who's already made from way to his defense to attack. All the way from defense to attack, trying to contribute. But Curtis Jones makes a good block. Another Scouse player finds Gakpo. Gakpo finds Diaz. It's still Luis Diaz. Diaz finds Andy Robertson. Robertson finds Diaz. It's still Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz with it. He crosses it. But Kepa finally makes a good save. And Levi Colwill manages to head this one away. Finds Gallagher. Andy Robertson has it. But Chelsea somehow manages to intercept this one. It's literally chaos at Wembley. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, Enzo has it. He finds Jackson. And as you already saw in the pass accuracy, Chelsea definitely has a lot of pass accuracy than Liverpool. And now Chelsea has an opportunity to score this one from outside the box. But it just couldn't reach the goal. And now Marc Cucurella comes in for Noni Madueke. So this is actually going to be pretty interesting here. Yeah. Slightly interesting. So, yeah. And Szoboszlai actually comes in for Curtis Jones. And Jota for Gakpo. So, yeah. Obviously, Gakpo really has to get subbed off ever since that disaster class he performed. And there's a slight advantage for Liverpool. And now here's Diogo Jota. Jota finds Mo Salah. Now Liverpool are literally on the attack. It's still Salah. Still Mohamed Salah. Salah finds McAllister. But Chelsea are trying to penetrate the attack, which they do successfully. Conor Gallagher has it, but Konate with a good block. Nothing could be separated, but Nkunku is literally away. Unless Virgil van Dijk somehow catches up to him. Now they do. And that was a chance for Chelsea to get a goal, but Nicolas Jackson scuffs this one up. And now Mykhailo Modric comes in for Christopher Nkunku, and McAllister comes in for Joe Gomez. So Modric, probably a talented Chelsea player, I would say. Now here's Konate. I mean, nothing could be separated here. I mean, there have been a lot of chances, but just that many of the players just squandered their opportunities when they should have been taking it perfectly. Now here's Thiago. Let's see if there will be a moment of brilliance here from one of these sides. Still Thiago. So Thiago shoots, but Kepa makes a good save. What an opportunity that was for Liverpool to actually steal the win. But Kepa makes a one last save, and now it's a corner kick. Probably the last attack of the game before it goes to extra time. And it's Andy Robertson to take the corner. Robbo crosses this one, but Cucurella with a good clearance. But it's still with Liverpool. Thiago has it. He finds Robbo. Robbo crosses this. It's going to be an opportunity, but Kepa makes a good save. And I'm not sure who the player was who did that wonderful attack. Was it Luis Diaz? No, it wasn't. It was probably a number 8 player. We've got to take a look at that save if it actually shows it on replay. But as you already saw, nothing could be separated at the end of second half. That means extra time will be decided. And obviously that shot from Nkunku, save from Alisson. And then the 78th minute, there was a wonderful attempt from Nicolas Jackson, but it just couldn't meet Alisson or any part of the goal. Any parts of the goal frame, I would say. But anyway, there was another opportunity for Chelsea, but Nicolas Jackson just scuffs the shot. It was an open chance, but Jackson misses the tap in. And Liverpool had an opportunity. Thiago, he actually tried to be a hero, I would say, but Kepa made a one last minute save here. And nothing could be separated as Liverpool actually were the better in this one. 5 shots. Well, to be honest, it was same. Chelsea had 3 shots. Liverpool had 3 shots at second half. But Liverpool had the better shot accuracy this time. So, yeah. Looks like we're going to be going to extra time. And Gusto actually comes in for Raheem Sterling. Malo Gusto. And Darwin Núñez comes in for Thiago. That means Núñez will have to play as a midfielder. Probably false 9, we don't know. Now here's Malo Gusto. Still Gusto. Could he cross this one? Could this be an opportunity for Chelsea to get this one in? He actually finds Cucurella. But Cucurella messed the timing and lost his balance right there, as it's a goal kick. And now Liverpool, they actually have an opportunity to go from defense to attack. But they just have to make some good crisp passes. Sorry guys that the first half of this video kind of got protruded at the way because of the light. Yeah, I really might have to tell, I might have to display a warning probably in the description down below. But anyway, here's Chelsea. Chelsea has an opportunity. And it was Modric that had an outside chance to actually score this one. But it just couldn't meet the target. And Alisson did nothing, obviously, because he knows that it was going to go off target. Chelsea are the ones that are actually taking this opportunity. But it's just that their shots are just not meeting the target. And now Liverpool have an opportunity to at least try to get into the opposition zone. Or maybe the red zone, I would say. That means inside the box. That's their red zone. But anyway, here's Diogo Jota. We're literally in the 100th minute. Players are trying to cope up with their stamina. But this is a final. Finals are actually stress busting. So you gotta give everything. And Virgil van Dijk is literally out of stamina. So this could be an opportunity for one of the Chelsea players to be a hero. And Marc Cucurella actually was the one to take the opportunity. But Alisson makes a good save. What a save from him. And now here's a corner kick here for Chelsea. And it's Ben Chilwell that's actually taking the corner. And Gallagher or Modric is probably going to be the support. It's Gallagher. And now we have 2 minutes of added time. Chelsea have one last opportunity here. But Liverpool's defense is all over the place as they actually get away from this Chelsea attack. Nothing could be separated. What am I telling you? This game is really heated. I have a feeling that this might actually go to penalty shootout. The way they're performing, attack is probably a bit meh. So I have a feeling that this might actually go to penalty shootout. And probably it's up to their goalkeepers to be the hero. Obviously that wonderful chance here from Christopher Nkunku, but Alisson saved it. Nothing much to say here. And then the 90th minute chance from Thiago. But a save from Kepa. And then a wonderful chance from Marc Cucurella from defense to attack actually. Or actually, he's actually replaced Madueke, so he's actually playing attack. But he actually tried to score the goal at the stroke of extra time. Extra time, half time, whatever. And Chelsea were the ones that actually had 2 shots. Liverpool did not actually make a single shot in this one. It looks like we're going to be going to second period of extra time. Liverpool are actually going to be the ones to kick off here. And with the way they're performing, and with not that much stamina left for one of the players, it looks like Colwell will be coming off for Fofana. And that's the substitution. Now Jota, it's still Diogo Jota. Jota finds Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai finds Joe Gomez. Still Gomez. Still Joe Gomez. Gomez finds Darwizi. Still Darwizi. Darwizi. But he scuffs the chance here. And now Kepa manages to get this one away. And Virgil van Dijk still has it. So it's still Liverpool's ball. It's Darwin Núñez. Chelsea are trying to penetrate the attack, which they do successfully. Fofana. But it's still with Liverpool. Darwin manages to get the ball back. It's Szoboszlai with it, but Kepa made a good save. But they're still under attack, and Fofana has to boot this one because it's kind of pressuring for Chelsea. And now it's a corner kick here for Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold's going to be the one to take the corner. Who literally has a haircut, if you didn't notice, because in the past few games he actually has long hair. He finds Mo Salah. Still Salah. Salah crosses this one. Luis Diaz with an acrobatic effort. But Kepa with a wonderful save. That was a bicycle kick. An attempt bicycle kick from Luis Diaz. But Kepa makes a good save here. It's getting interesting here. Trent Alexander-Arnold this time goes long. Mo Salah's the one to have it. But Chelsea somehow boot this one away. It's still with Liverpool. But I think it's a free kick here for Liverpool. And it would really need a moment of brilliance to separate these sides. And it's Trent Alexander-Arnold to take the free kick. Chelsea defending for their lives. Trent Alexander-Arnold potentially scoring the match-winning goal. Will he do it? Szoboszlai is the one to take it. He dummies the kick. Trent Alexander-Arnold goes for it, but it was too wide. It was nowhere close. Szoboszlai did dummy the pass or shot. But Trent Alexander-Arnold, you could have taken your chance there. That would have been your moment. But now, it's going to be penalty shootout. And as you already saw in the previous video, Chelsea and AC Milan actually had the penalty shootout in FIFA 18. In which AC Milan actually won on penalties. If I kind of remember, because I haven't seen my previous old videos. But yeah, looks like it's going to be penalty shootout to decide and see who will win this match. I have a feeling this might actually go on penalties in the Trevor Sports video. We don't even know. I mean, sorry Trevor Sports, I have to bring your name because it's very close. Nothing can be separated. All players are geared up for the penalty shootout. We just don't know who's going to be the ones to prevail. Obviously, the 45th minute, we don't have to really say this again. Christopher Nkunku tried to shoot this one. Alisson with an amazing save. I really hope it doesn't show the Thiago. It is showing the Thiago shot. Thiago tried to shoot this one, but Kepa with a good save. Nothing can be separated. Cucurella with an outside chance to actually be the hero. But Alisson with another save. I have a feeling they're probably going to show Luis Diaz acrobatic bicycle kick. It is showing. Luis Diaz tried to score this one with a bicycle kick, but Kepa managed to deny that one. That could have been probably one of the best goals ever if it wasn't for Kepa's save. And Liverpool are the ones to actually make 3 shots. They actually dominated in terms of creating chances. But now it doesn't matter, as Chelsea are actually going to be the first player to take the penalty. Or Chelsea are actually going to be the first ones to take the penalty. Enzo Fernandez is going to be the one to come in. Is it going to be going in? It is. Alisson does not even think of diving because he thought he was going to go Panenka. Now here's Mo Salah against Kepa. Mo Salah, of course, trucks this one in. You think he's ever going to miss a penalty? Now here's Reece James. Alisson dives the wrong way as Reece James puts Chelsea in front in the penalty shootout. Now here's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai manages to get this one in despite Kepa almost saving this one. Now here's Thiago Silva. Silva dummies the Panenka. And now they're 3-2. Now here's Darwizi. Darwin Núñez makes it 3-3 in the penalty shootout. Now it's Nicolas Jackson. He makes it 4-3. Diogo Jota. It's still Jota. Makes it 4-4. This is the last penalty here. Cucurella with it. He goes Panenka. Now this is Liverpool's last opportunity. If Luis Diaz gets this one in, it's going to be sudden death. But if Kepa makes a good save, Chelsea are going to be the winners of this one. Which he does. Kepa saves this one. And Chelsea are the winners. And probably the predicted winners here for this Carabao Cup / Coca-Cola Cup final. Kepa's really been a hero. He denied Luis Diaz's bicycle kick. And now he does it again. He denied Luis Diaz's match-saving penalty. Luis Diaz really had an unlucky day. Could have been their day. Just couldn't be his day, I would say. But yeah, Chelsea are the eventual winners. And this could actually be the predicted scoreline for the Carabao Cup, like I did say initially. Joy of Chelsea players, destroy Liverpool players. They gave everything. It literally took all the way to penalty shootout, where in which Chelsea were winners in this one. It looks like Chelsea are going to be the ones to take to lift the Carabao Cup. The EFL Carabao Cup here, right there. I have a feeling the Carabao Cup really wanted to be blue because it's Chelsea after all. And Reece James is actually going to be lifting the trophy, as Chelsea are going to be the eventual winners of the Carabao Cup. Let me know in the comments to see who will win the Coca-Cola Cup final / Carabao Cup final. Chelsea fans are jubilant as they finally get revenge on Liverpool for what they've done. They've literally stole trophies from them. This could have actually been Chelsea's match. They had chances, but Liverpool literally has ruined their opportunities. But what a performance from Chelsea, especially Kepa, man of the match. Take a bow. Nothing could be separated. It all have to be extra time to decide. Nothing could be separated as well, and that too. And penalty shootout had to be decided, and it all took one brilliant save from Kepa. And obviously they're doing the T-pose. Kind of glitch right there. But anyway, Chelsea are the eventual winners, and now they're just going to be doing the photo shoot of them celebrating this wonderful trophy. But there you have it, folks. This is actually the predicted scoreline. And I really don't want to show this to you because this is literally the same thing. If it literally shows it again, I'm fuming. I mean, obviously that shot from Thiago. Unless if it shows if it actually tries to make it quicker, unless if it shows Marco Cucurella's shot, which it does. Nothing to be separated here. I mean, in terms of chances for both these sides. And then that acrobatic bicycle kick effort attempt from Luis Diaz. Kepa with a wonderful save. And then the deciding factor. Kepa versus Luis Diaz. Can Luis Diaz make it 1-1? He couldn't because Kepa judged it. Went the right way. Saved Luis Diaz's penalty. And Chelsea manages to win this one. As Chelsea win 5-4 on penalties against Liverpool. Match facts, obviously, they had the same shots. But yeah, I guess that settles it. This might actually be one of the best Carabao Cup finals I've ever seen. I mean, apart from that Leicester City and Middlesbrough video, where Middlesbrough actually completed the comeback when Leicester City had a 2-0 goal. But this might overtake this one. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this one. And we'll be back for our next videos. Goodbye. Hello guys, so we're back, and just as we witnessed, it was probably the best Carabao Cup or Coca-Cola Cup final we've ever seen. Nothing can be separated. They were all shots, chances after chances. I have a feeling Chelsea might actually win this one because in the prediction, Chelsea might actually be the eventual winners. They actually won on penalties against Liverpool 5-4. So, and with that penalty experience that they did against Arsenal in the semi-finals at Stamford Bridge, I have a feeling that this might repeat itself. Chelsea might actually win on penalties. I mean, in real life, they actually won the Carabao Cup or Coca-Cola Cup, but they're actually the favorites to win this one. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, I mean, kind of forgot to tell you the highlights. There were chances, but the most important chance was that Luis Diaz bicycle kick acrobatic effort, but Kepa made a good save. And if it wasn't for that, Liverpool would have actually won this one. But anyway, it was probably the best match we've ever seen. But let's see how things go. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. This is Brisbane 05 Blaster here, signing off.